Do you want to know how I made this delicious meal? Stay tuned. Today we are making a viral recipe that pretty popular about a year ago on like social media. We're doing like a Florida home vlog here at our parents' house. So of course we want to bring you guys with us.
Yeah, my parents are away, so we have the house to ourselves.
Where are they at actually?
They went on the same exact cruise that we just went on, MSC Seaside.
It's so funny. If you guys are new here, this is Kim and I'm Erin, and we just went on this cruise a couple weeks ago. So if you want to check out our previous vlogs, we had an amazing time. But our parents were so thrilled from how much fun we had that they booked it themselves. So we're here dog sitting for them, enjoying their house, and we're gonna cook some food tonight.
All right, I'm excited, I'm hungry, let's eat.
What are you gonna make?
I don't know, maybe cookies?
Stay tuned.
Here's my sister Daisy.
Hi,
she's a golden doodle.
Hi.
Do you miss your parents?
Yeah.
No, she's been having fun hanging out with the girls.
Yeah, we have girl time.
Girl time. Erin is just super excited that she has this big kitchen to work with. If you're new here, Erin and I are best friends. We are normally in our RV, but
that we live in full time.
But she is currently in South Carolina because we just came down here for a little bit to see our family and friends, and we've gotten stuck down here actually longer than we thought. We'll get into that a little more later. Stay tuned. We'll sit down with you later and catch up a little bit with what's going on with us. But for now, Erin's gonna start cooking us dinner, and I was thinking about making some like oatmeal chocolate chip cookies, oatmeal raisin cookies, something like that.
That sounds good to me.
I've been busy working all day, so I'm tired. I just want to relax.
Yes, she's been working on our most recent video. We went to the Keys. We went tent camping in the Keys and had a really fun time. So again, check out those vlogs if you're interested, because we had such a fun time. But yeah, so I'm gonna get this I'm about to say Korean. We're not making Korean chicken. I am making, I should say, Hawaiian BBQ chicken and mac salad.
Mac salad?
What's that? Macaroni salad.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
But it's a Hawaiian version, a Hawaiian spin on it. I'm not really sure. Again, this is like a viral recipe that was going around last year that I've been wanting to make, and now that I have this big giant kitchen, we're doing it.
But tell them the big thing is you're making it with
chicken thighs.
And
I'm not the biggest fan of chicken thighs, so we'll see how this goes. So here's what we're using for our marinade. We have a cup of soy sauce, a cup of brown sugar, a cup of ketchup, a cup of pineapple juice, and then we're gonna do about a tablespoon of garlic powder and ginger, and then some salt and pepper to taste. I'm gonna go ahead and put in our soy sauce. Again, it's 1 cup of each of the main ingredients, so 1 cup of soy sauce, cup of brown sugar, our pineapple juice, and ketchup. And I'm probably gonna use it it's like a little less than 2 pounds of our chicken thighs for this recipe. I have our tablespoon of garlic powder, tablespoon of ginger, and then I'm just gonna add some salt and pepper. Your preference, how much you want to use. You can also use white pepper if you have it. We don't, so we're just using some regular black pepper. And then we're gonna go ahead and whisk this all together. It smells really good already. Now that we have it nice and whisked and incorporated together, I am gonna save a little bit of the barbecue sauce before I add the raw chicken, just in case I want some for like glazing it as we cook it, or maybe a little extra sauce for dipping. I'm not really sure, but I think I made plenty for the amount of chicken that I have. So we're just gonna save a little bit. And I'm telling you, it smells so good already, just from mixing it all together. I mean, anything with garlic, it smells great. We're gonna add in our boneless, skinless chicken thighs. This is actually the first time I'm ever cooking with chicken thighs. I'm normally a chicken breast girl, not really into dark meat, but this recipe does call for chicken thighs. So we're gonna give it a try. It's because the marinade, I guess, tends to burn when you're using it, I guess, with all the sugar and everything. So there's a lot of flipping involved from the recipes that I found. And you do cook the chicken for a bit. So the chicken thighs tend to stay more juicy than a chicken breast. So we're gonna see. I'm hoping I'm gonna like it. I think I will. I know Kim, she likes chicken thighs, so she'll enjoy it. But I think anything in this marinade is gonna be yummy. So we're gonna go ahead and let the chicken marinate for, you wanna do it for at least an hour. I'm gonna do it for a couple hours because we have some time. I'm gonna start my mac salad too, get the noodles boiling. So we have plenty of time, so I'm gonna try to do it for at least a couple hours. The longer, the better. Transferred the chicken thighs into a covered bowl. So we're just gonna pop them in the fridge and let them sit for a couple hours. All right, we got the chicken marinating, so now I'm gonna start on our mac salad. So I'm gonna go ahead and start boiling our pasta. We're gonna use a whole pound of pasta for this salad. I decided to use this I can't even say it properly, but this type of pasta instead of elbow macaroni. I went shopping at Aldi and they only had like tiny little elbow macaroni pasta, which is what this recipe calls for. So we're gonna try this instead, and we are gonna boil the whole 16-ounce bag. All right, got my pot about halfway with water. We got it on like a high heat. I'm gonna add some salt. And then we're gonna bring it to a boil. She is boiling, so we're gonna dump in our pasta, the whole bag. We wanna cook it all the way through. A little more, normally with pasta I want it al dente, but for this mac salad we're gonna cook it a little more than al dente. Probably like 12 to 15 minutes or so. Our pasta's done, so we're gonna strain it now. We want it really cool before we add in any of the other ingredients. You want it completely cooled. Now that our pasta is cooling, we're gonna start prepping the rest of our ingredients. So we're going to shred about 2 carrots. I just have this cheese grater here. I'm gonna run it along this. They're both carrots, and I did peel the carrots first. All right, we did the 2 carrots, and now we're gonna grate about 2 tablespoons or so of a sweet onion. And here is what we are left with. Our shredded carrots and our shredded onion. Now we're gonna kind of whip this sauce together for the macaroni salad, and then we're gonna toss the noodles in it once I have everything mixed together. So here's everything that we're using for the macaroni salad. We have our shredded carrots and onion. We have a cup of mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons of milk, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and about like half a cup of chopped green onions. So I'm gonna add everything into this bowl and stir it up. Here's our carrots and onion going in. Our cup of mayo. Almost dropped the whole bowl in there. Do this a little different so I don't lose all the ingredients in the bowl. We have our 2 tablespoons of milk, 1 tablespoon apple cider vinegar, 1 teaspoon of sugar. I'm gonna start with about half of the green onions that I did. I couldn't find exactly how many to add for this recipe, so we're just gonna eyeball it. Now we're gonna give this a good mix. I think I'm gonna add in some more green onion. Do the rest. All right, I think it's time for the pasta. In goes our noodles. I hope this bowl is big enough for tossing. Okay. I'm really hoping these noodles will be all right for this. I mean, it's pasta, so I figure you can use whatever your preference is, but I just didn't want the tiny little elbow noodles. They were just too small for my liking. Oh, hi, Daisy. Daisy, want to say hi to everybody? Hush your mouth. I'm trying to film a video here, okay? Looks good to me. Give a little taste test here in a second. All right, ooh, let's give it a little taste test here. That's actually really yummy. And I've never had this before. This is my first time making it. I've seen the videos all over social media. Pretty much since last year, I believe, is kind of when it went viral. So I'm happy to be making it. But we're definitely gonna pop it in the fridge. Everyone says it's best served cold, but it does taste really good right now. We are currently having a super windy day in Florida. We're on the West Coast right now. It's getting down into the 40s tonight. We even had a freeze earlier in the week. It got down to like 32 here, and that does not normally happen. The sun is currently setting behind the house. It's giving us a pretty sky right now, but as you can see, the flag and the trees are blowing, and it's definitely a chilly, chilly day.
2 hours later.
All right, it's been a little bit, so we're gonna start cooking up our chicken thighs.
Nice
Marinating a little over 2 hours now. Okay.
The fact that you're even attempting to cook chicken thighs is like, ah.
I told him while I was prepping that I might not like it. You definitely will. If I just have to eat, you know, macaroni salad for dinner, that's fine.
You'll get by.
I think I'm gonna like it. So what I'm gonna do is heat up this skillet. It's a fancy flat top stove that I'm working with. So I'm gonna use this griddle. And it's supposed to be kind of like a medium-high heat. So I think I'm gonna do like 9.
Fancy stoves.
Not 10. I'm gonna start at 9, which seems to be like a medium-high heat. And then I'm gonna throw down a little, whoo, use yourself, a little cooking oil. She's talking.
Technology.
I'm gonna do a good amount because this brown sugar ketchup, soy sauce, it's gonna be real sticky, especially once it gets hot. We're gonna do a lot of flipping so it doesn't burn. At least again, this is, I watched a few recipes to kind of get a good idea of what I'm doing. This is my first time cooking thighs, so we'll see.
Thick thighs save lives.
But so I'm gonna get this hot, and then we're gonna throw them down and flip them, reverse it, and hopefully it's delicious.
You're gonna Missy Elliott it?
Yeah.
Wait, how did
Flip
you?
it down and reverse it. Is yours a little bit bland yet? Okay. All right, I did a little drizzle test of the sauce and it's popping, so I think our griddle is hot enough. I'm gonna start putting these bad boys down. I really don't know which way to lay them because I don't know how to work with thighs, so we'll see. That looks legit?
Sure. It smells good already. It smells really good.
quite a bit of marinade left over from the chicken. So I only use, like I said, a little less than 2 pounds of chicken thighs. So I could probably cut this in half if you're making this little amount. Maybe do like half a cup of everything, because like majority of it was like 1 cup of the sugar, the pineapple juice, the soy sauce, the ketchup. So I could probably cut all that in half. And that way, because I feel like I'm like wasting a lot. Yeah. And I still have this, the portion that I rendered for like basting or dipping. So yeah, I think I would, if you're not making a lot, I would cut the recipe in half. So my first flip, I think the temperature's good. It smells absolutely incredible. So I think I'm gonna like it.
Basty, basty.
A little bit. Trying to build some layers of color and flavor.
Sounds good to me.
I think we're almost there.
Yeah, they got a nice little crispy edges on there.
I'm gonna get that, all that sugary goodness caramelized. Oh, yeah. Oh, that one's getting a little, ooh, crispy.
Delicious.
Alright, I think it's time to turn them off. Now the chicken's finished. We're gonna check on, well, we're gonna eat it. So we're gonna see how this mag salad did.
Ooh, she thick.
It's a big old bowl. I mean, it was a whole pound.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good. Here's our plate. We did the chicken, the mac salad. I just added a little extra green onions on top to make it look pretty. And then some broccoli.
A lot of people make it with rice, you said, right?
Yeah, but we don't need like rice and pasta.
Yeah, we need a little green veggies in our life.
I'm very excited though. It looks amazing.
All right, let's dig in. I still gotta make my cookies. Chicken thighs. This is a meal Erin has never made in our 20 plus years of friendship.
I've never made it my whole life.
Never made chicken thighs in her whole life. I think you did good.
Well, let's find out. It's yummy. I mean, it smells so good in here, so I'm like, I have to like it, right?
Like the sauce, what's in the sauce is sugar and sweetness.
Pineapple.
Caramelizes on the chicken. And it's so good. It's that sweet and salty flavor. I love that.
And the idea of this is you're supposed to eat the chicken with the pasta.
Okay.
Like, that they're supposed to go together.
So
I'm glad you like it. And some broccoli. That's just what was in the freezer.
Alright, the true test is if Erin likes it. She's not even crazy about like Chinese food because it's a lot of dark meat chicken. She'll never eat the dark meat on a turkey.
Alright.
How are you feeling?
That's really good. Especially together. I might be a Thai girl now. It's really good. And it wasn't that hard, honestly. Like, it's just more you gotta let everything set. So it's not a meal you're gonna like prep and then have right away. But I definitely believe it was worth the wait. And I can't believe I'm eating a chicken thigh that I cooked. The macaroni salad is so good.
Thanks to our friend Christina. She made a meal with chicken thighs at her house the other night.
I was like, I'm very happy. It's delicious.
That was fire, Erin. Thank you so much for cooking dinner.
That came out so incredibly good. I will be making that again. It's gonna be a repeat for sure.
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
Bourbon chicken from the mall.
Oh, for sure. It's definitely got that vibe.
Uh-huh.
But really good. It really flavorful. And again, it wasn't really hard. It was just more, you gotta let it sit, cook it up. Yum.
The whole thing was good. Or I would like it with rice too, probably.
Yeah, I think so too. I can see where that like goes together.
But I just feel like we didn't need rice and pasta.
Right, but like, somehow I think it would work. So I guess that's why people do it. But
it was delicious with the broccoli.
This is a 10 out of 10. I do recommend.
Whose idea was it to make cookies? It's probably gonna be a big recipe too, so it's gonna take a lot of patches in the oven.
Well, you better get to it then.
You gonna help me? Sous chef.
I did my job. All right, Kim is getting her cookies going.
It's oatmeal cookie time.
Oatmeal cookies?
I'm
Okay.
gonna try to make the oatmeal batter, and then I'm gonna half it and do half chocolate chips and half with raisins.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
So we get the best of both worlds?
Sure.
Okay, so you start off with 2 sticks of butter. We're gonna cream that together with 1 cup of light brown sugar, packed tight in there, and a half a cup of regular sugar. And room temperature butter. I did salt it, I'm just gonna not put any more salt in. All right, that's all creamed together, and I'm gonna add 2 eggs, room temperature eggs. Yeah, wash my hands. All right, I got the 2 eggs in there. Now we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of milk.
Right on in the bowl.
2 tablespoons of milk. And then 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm not even gonna dirty this. That's a little teaspoon or more. Can't have, and then I'm also gonna add a little bit of molasses. I saw this in another recipe, so I'm like, let's try it.
Okay.
I think it'll make them chewy.
Okay.
I like chewy oatmeal cookies. I don't know about you.
Sounds good to me. I can smell the molasses. It smells good.
We're gonna do 1 tablespoon. Okay, so that was 2 eggs, 2 tablespoons of milk, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and 1 tablespoon of molasses. Now we're gonna mix that up. All right, I think that's all the wet ingredients, and now I'm gonna mix all the dry ingredients in a separate bowl. All right, now we're doing the flour and the baking soda together. It's 1 3/4 cup of flour and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I like to make sure it's not clumpy. Then we're gonna mix that up. This is where you would put salt if you didn't use salted butter. Alright, now we're just gonna add the flour to the wet mixture. A little bit at a time.
This little like funnel thingy that attaches onto the bowl. It's pretty cool.
Now time for the good stuff. The oats. It's called for 2.5 cups of oats. Alright, so
Look at those oats.
2.5 cups.
I love like oatmeal style cookies.
Chewy. I love them chewy. Chewy on the inside, a little crisp on the outside.
Look, crunchy parts. Look at that dough. She look good.
Alright, so now I'm gonna half this somehow and mix in chocolate chips and raisins. I put half my dough in this bowl and set it to the side, and then I'm putting 1 cup of chocolate chips into this half. And I also have the oven going at 375. Daisy, you want some cookies? You can't have cookies. You can have your own treat. Yeah. Alright, that's my chocolate chip dough. And then I put the rest of the dough in here, and I'm gonna add about 3/4 cup of raisins, because I did a little more chocolate chip. And then we're gonna get this going. Gimme!
Look at these cookie balls.
These ones are the chocolate chip going in
chip.
first. I guess we could throw in a few more like chocolate chips maybe at the end.
Okay.
Or maybe some salt. You want any salt?
Whatever you think, baker lady.
think like 10 minutes.
On 375?
Yeah, we'll check my time.
Okay.
Here's the first batch of cookies. I ended up doing 12 minutes total. And I ended up turning the oven down to 350.
They smell so good.
So I'm gonna let them cool here on the cookie sheet for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna transfer them to the wire racks. Then you can eat it, Aaron, okay?
Look at these. I really wish smell-o-vision was a thing, because if you could have smelled that chicken earlier or these cookies now, y'all would be drooling. I swear. I wish you were here to try some.
You want to see the undercarriage?
Sure.
Oh, hoo-hoo.
Yummy.
Look at that. Oh, yes.
They look like they're gonna be nice and chewy. Oaty, a little chocolatey. So you put the raisin ones in now, or not yet?
No. There was 2 trays of the chocolate chip.
Gotcha.
And then,
All for me. I mean.
No, you just prefer. I like both.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of raisins in hot stuff. I don't know.
I don't discriminate. I like them all.
Okay.
If you can tell.
These ones look a little extra chocolatey. What'd you do?
Oh, I'd love to tell you. I just added some extra chocolate chips on top at the end and a little bit of sea salt.
Okay, I'm here for that.
Yeah.
She hasn't even let me try one yet, y'all.
Girl, you gotta wait.
All right.
Patience.
Okay, it's a virtue, I guess.
The cookies are all finished. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Do you want to eat one of these? Do you like oatmeal cookies? Oh, I made a few at the end with butterscotch in them.
And raisins?
And raisins. I don't know about that. But I was experimenting with the last bit of my dough.
I'm ready to try one now.
Okay.
I've been waiting long enough.
We need some milk. So Aaron's eating the one with chocolate chips and oatmeal. Are these like cowboy cookies?
These are really good.
Just have a little crunch on the outside.
The edges are crisp. Hey, look at all that chocolate.
Oh, you
You
got
see
one
the
with a lot of
chocolate in there?
chocolate. Well, I also did put some extra on top. I was reading a couple recipes, and the one that said to put molasses also said it's optional to add a couple chocolate chips and sea salt at the end. Can you taste the salt?
A little bit.
Is it adding to it, or?
I think so. It's really good. Look at that thing.
I'm gonna try the oatmeal raisin. So good.
Right, the crispy outside is nice because the inside is still like soft, and it's definitely got that like chewy from the molasses. I don't know about the raisin ones. Did you put cinnamon or anything?
No.
No, not with raisin.
No. But the raisins make it like even a little more chewy. I need some milk, dunk, and then I'll be good.
Okay.
10.
10 across the board.
So good.
All right, so we got a 10 dinner and a 10 dessert. So we're rocking 20s, baby. Is that how that works? Is that math?
It's too big for the glass. Okay. All right, so if you were here, would you choose the chocolate chip or would you choose the raisin? Let us know in the comments. Okay.
You prefer the chocolate chip?
The chocolate chip ones are better. So, this one's the winner. Wow.
So good.
Look at the bottom.
I'm on my 3rd cookie.
It's like perfectly brown. What'd you say?
I'm on my 3rd cookie.
We may fall asleep real quick.
Cheers.
Here we go, Como.
I'm about to be in a cookie coma. I had 4 cookies and a glass of milk, so I'm ready for bed. It was really good though, really, really good. You did a good job.
All right, time to let you all know our plans for our future.
Well, not necessarily plans, but just like what's going on, because we don't have exact plans yet. We actually had planned on heading back up to Lucy last month, but my mom is she's gonna have back surgery in a couple weeks here, so we've decided to stay. That's why we've been in Florida longer. That's why we ended up going to the Keys, because we didn't anticipate being down here this long. So that's what's going on. That's why we are still down here in Florida.
If you're new to our videos, our RV's name is Lucy, and she's currently in storage in South Carolina by my family's house. So we did think we were gonna get back to her sooner. They've had a lot colder weather than I thought that they were gonna have there, and we didn't winterize her or like put antifreeze in the lines or anything like that. We took all the water out of the lines, but we didn't put any antifreeze or anything like that because we didn't think the temperatures were gonna get that low.
Yeah, we thought we'd be back there before real winter hit, so that's a mistake on our end. I'm hoping everything's gonna be okay. We have family checking on her and starting her, and if we do have any issues moving forward, I'm sure we'll be able to figure it out. But again, sometimes life
happens.
Yeah, and you just gotta roll with the punches, and that's what we're doing. But it's been nice being able to spend some extra time in Florida. Honestly, we've got to spend a lot more time with friends and family, which has been awesome. You know, always good to have that, especially when we are usually away.
But we've been living out of our car and on couches, and we are ready to be back in our own space, in our own house. So hopefully soon that will happen. But if you have any suggestions on anything else you want to see while we're in Florida,
or like what we can do on the way out of Florida as well, because you know, Florida's just a big old long state, and we're towards the bottom currently. So yeah, we were thinking of maybe some like springs, because we've done a few, but there's so many more here in Florida. There's also different beaches we haven't gone to. We've really never spent any time in the Panhandle either, so I don't know if maybe that's something we'll do on our way out. So again, if you have any suggestions for us, please leave them in the comments. Let us know what you think about the cookies. Again, chocolate chip raisin. We have our clear favorite. Chocolate chip was amazing, but dinner was also so good. If you have any questions about the recipe or anything, again, leave a comment, and we can maybe post the ingredient list somewhere. But yeah, everything was a 10 out of 10 tonight.
Yeah, and we've gotten to do a lot in Florida that we didn't even know was gonna happen.
Yeah,
we literally live day by day.
Pretty much.
Our lives are kind of crazy, but we got to go on the cruise. We got to go on our trip to the Keys. We've got to go to quite a few beaches. So we've been blessed while we were down here. That's
for sure. Florida's a pretty special state, and that's where we are from. Again, if you are new here, we're so happy you decided to hang out with us tonight. If you are not subscribed, we'd love for you to do that, so you can join us on the rest of our adventures. We'd love to bring you guys along and hang out. So yeah,
we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.